plant family, how's it going? Just wanted to jump in and shoot you guys some quick content. Wasn't really ready for this one, but it's definitely real content. A lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions about the shipping and things like that, and there's tons of rare, houseplant haul videos and things like that that are super important for people who want to just place orders overseas and things. And they ask how many plants I lose, what can happen, shipping. So I had an order that was held in New York by customs, and it was held for 2 weeks. So I got a shipment today, and these plants have been in customs. The shipment's actually been in this box for about 3 weeks total, including like the shipping and the hold. And DHL definitely screwed me over on this one, but it's real. This is a part of it. This is what happens. This is what we, the risk that we take. And I wanted to drop in and shoot you guys a little video to go over just some of the risks that are happening and what I'm gonna do. And let's see if these plants are even any good. It's been 3 weeks, it's been hot. We're gonna find out right now what they look like. So let's take a look here. Go ahead and open them up. One of the things that I do like about the supplier that I use is that they are great at packaging. That's so important for plants, and if you guys are going to be ordering any plants, is the packaging. That's gonna go a long way. Sealing them up properly, the spag, keeping them moist and things like that. And honestly, I have no hopes that these are any good at all, none. This is a loss, and it costs money. And people definitely don't get to see this side of what happens. We lose plants, even when they arrive on time, even when everything goes smooth, everything goes right, plants just die. They get sick, things like that. So I'm gonna show you a couple things that I like to use to give them a better chance. One thing that I want to start with is one of my suppliers. This is honestly one of the best that I have. They seal their bags up really well. So if you can see this, it's sealed up really nice. I still see green in here. It's looking pretty good. So we're gonna open this thing up and see how well these plants are doing. All right, so I do see some yellowing, that's typical, and some brown leaves that have fallen off. Luckily, this one had some great leaves, but look at that, it's still good. Looks can be deceiving. It could have some real issues, and we've got leaves falling off left and right here, but for the most part, I think I can save this plant, just based on, looking at the leaves and how this thing was wrapped. I mean, it's wrapped up really, really nice. Yeah, this plant can probably be saved. So we're going to definitely give it our best try. So I'll pull this one apart. It's actually 2 plants in one. And, come to find out, these roots are still good. Everything looks great. I don't see any rot. They're not actually dry. A little bit of falling apart, but not too bad. I'm actually surprised, really, really, really surprised right now that these are showing up this way, especially what they've been through. And it's 2 in 1, so definitely a good benefit for that. But yeah, it looks good. We're going to have to baby these. We're gonna have to rehab these, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm going to do next with some of the products that I like to use to try to save these things. So this is the Ring of Fire. I see here this leaf is definitely stuck to this one and dead and fallen off, so I'm gonna get rid of that and just kind of check it out. Definitely, it's definitely a little sticky here, and it's been sitting, but this, the bottom root bundle is still moist. Got a little bit of stuff falling off here. The sphagnum moss was wrapped really well, but it does look black. So it is looking a little dark, but let's open her up and see what's going on here. And yeah, I mean, typical, root rot in some points here I can see, but we can definitely get something out of this. I do see, a little bit of rot coming off here we'll have to clip that and make it really nice. But at the same time, this ring of fire is still going. It's still good. We might just be able to save this one as well. Definitely gonna give it a good try. One thing that I'm going to do with these plants is I'm gonna stick them directly in my water tank that I made. I went to the hydroponic store and I grabbed one of their water tank setups, just a 5-gallon water tank bucket, and I grabbed a air stone from Walmart that's in the pet section. And I'm not hoping, it's been working really well. That along with some other products that I'm gonna show you here in a second. So we will go over that stuff. Oh, this one is completely done. There is nothing we can do about this one. It's done. All right, guys, now that I have cleaned up the dirty table and shown you guys the plants that have been stuck in customs for 2 weeks, it is time to show you what I'm gonna do with them and how we're going to get these plants to rehab and what I do with my plants that need rehab, or just in general what I do when I QT tanks when they come in. So there's 3 products that I like to use. First of all, I use them for different applications. I've been testing them. The first product that I'm going to talk to you guys about is Noot. This product I came across on Instagram. It has very good marketing. To be honest with you, this is the product. It is a subscription-based product, so you basically have to sign up to get it every month. And I canceled my subscription. I didn't see anything crazy change. Yes, my plants were growing well, but that was from the fish fertilizer, I believe. Not really sure. I know people swear by this. I'm sure it does work for them. But for me, it wasn't my favorite product. I do like it. It does work. I did put it in my water. Sometimes I still do put it in water just to give them a little bit extra, but this isn't my go-to anymore. I was using it. I did cancel my subscription with them right when coronavirus happened, but I think for the price, I think I can get more bang for my buck from one of these other products I'm going to show you. So great product, great marketing. Yeah, just not my favorite. Noot. Number 2 is going to be one of my favorites. HB101. This stuff is so cheap. It's on Amazon, guys. Honestly, this is the product that I have seen the most change with. And I want to show you guys some roots from one of the silver dragons, because I know I showed you guys when you saw my rare plant haul unboxing video, and basically I knocked all the roots from the silver dragon fell off. Well, I'm going to show you those roots now, and that was only, I think, like 2.5 weeks ago or so, like something like that. So HB101 is a vitalizer. It's a plant vitalizer. It's great, all-purpose. It's organic. HB101 on Amazon. Super cheap, super worth it. Definitely read your measurements, but this stuff I put in my QT tank. I actually take a capful, I put it right in my QT tank, and with the air stone in there, and that is where I QT my rehabs and even my shipments that come in. And that's where all of the plants that came from this shipment are rehabbing right now. So last is SuperThrive. This stuff, so the HB101 goes into my water, my QT tank. This stuff I actually mix into my watering jug that I do water the plants with. So I will not, you can mix fertilizer with these things as well, so you can do both at the same time, which is no problem. But honestly, when I do the fish fertilizer that I showed you guys before, I actually don't use this in the water because that goes in the water as well. So I just do the fish fertilizer by itself or this by itself, and it's constant. This stuff, SuperThrive, super cheap and effective. I just started using this stuff recently, but I have seen some good growth, and my plants are looking really healthy since then. As you guys can see, I do have some pretty healthy looking plants here, and I'm growing all these tropical plants, hence why it's so hot in here and I am sweating. So SuperThrive is great. Noot does work, not my favorite, and I don't like the subscription based part on this. I don't like it. Let us just buy it normally. And honestly, the price is a little high compared to the other ones. HB101 is my favorite, by far. #1 favorite right here, HB101. get this stuff. It's cheap. Amazon, their own website. So now I'm gonna show you guys the actual plant and that silver dragon. All right, if you remember the shipment that I got 2 shipments ago, maybe 2.5 weeks ago or so, I had a couple silver dragons come in, and I was telling you guys, these things are a little finicky. They're tough. I don't know why, it's just they're tough. Honestly, I haven't done enough research to explain it to you guys, but I wanna show you these roots. Look at these bad boys. Doesn't get any better than that. And this is the little foam piece that actually holds these stems so that this part stays above water and only the roots stay in water. But if you can look at this, this is exactly what HB 101 in my quarantine tank does. No roots, just this bulb right here, and came back in about 2 weeks with huge roots, and they're growing. You see all the root hairs and everything. So I highly suggest this. This thing is awesome. I love it. You know, it's proof. It works. And all of this setup, this hydroponics setup, only cost me around $40. I'm gonna show it to you guys. It's worth it, way worth it. Place where the hose goes. This is going down into it that the bubbler sits in. And basically all you have is the leaves sticking up top. And I'll pull one of these up here and you'll be able to see it's bubbling down in there. And you can see that the water is right there close, and this just keeps the rest of the plant out of the water, and so everything else can grow, and it keeps it dry from the top. So very cheap, works very well, and that's the silver dragon that I just pulled out and showed you. Huge root system starting within 2 weeks.